I would now like to move on with my next speaker from Indonesia, Mr. Chandra Firmantoko. Mr. Firmantoko from Indonesia is promoting social business in his country and across the region. I'm getting some questions in the chat box, but I would also like to request if you can specify your question to the specific presenter. I think that would be easier for you to get the answer. So you have 5 minutes, Mr. Firmantoko, over to you.
Thank you for the organizer for having me here. It's so glad to be with you all. Is my sound okay?
Yes, please, clear and loud.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I will move on. So as introduced, my name is Chandra. I'm from Indonesia, but I'm now not representing myself or a story about my business, but I will share about the organization where I am in. It is ASEC, ASEAN Solidarity Economic Council. It's a network of practitioners and academics majoring in social solidarity economy. So the social entrepreneur, groups, and even private company actually can be the actors of social solidarity economy as long as they are fit with the framework that we define. So we define social solidarity economy has a 5 perspective. With the first is prosperity, people, planet, and you may recognize them as triple bottom line or 3 Ps. But we add another 2, which are ethical value and global governance. As our speaker previously mentioned, Ms. Prakiti, if I'm not wrong, that the process itself is important, as important as the result. So if we think about the social impact, means the people, it means the positive impact on the people and the planet. So the process also must have a good impact also. In global governance, mean the initiative, the activities must involve more people and not only defined by one person. So the purpose and the objective of the activity is for communal and not just for individual. So this may answer the question that I read in the chat box. If an entrepreneur does not share their revenue, can we call them social entrepreneur? So within this perspective, we will define and what is the activity can be considered as socio enterprise or socio entrepreneur. Okay, I will move on. So in ASEC, we as mentioned before, ASEC is a network. It's not a company, but it's not, but it is a hub or network of the practitioner and academics. So we have stories across the Asia, mostly and in Southeast and South Asia, including in Nepal. Also, we have liaison person here. And what we do is about education, promotion, advocacy, training, and consultation about social solidarity economy. Now I will share some of the ground story about our network. I will pick 4 stories from Sri Lanka, India, Malaysia, and Philippines. The first one is from the Sri Lanka. They make initiative that they call compressed stabilized engineered blocks. So basically, they engineer a building blocks, a brick, which is require less cement, so it will be more cheaper, and then it is cost effective, and then they involve many worker and not machine, but they prefer to use more workers, and also of course they involve many youths there, and the beneficiary of this activity are of course the poor that now they may have a better housing, and it is with affordable money. Okay, that's the first story. I will make it quick because I don't have much time. And then the second is from India. It's from Parinama, and then they share their project that involve many women, and their most beneficiaries are women. So they make some business model that is proposed to increase the social and economical aspect of the women in India. And their target group are women and youth, which is 18 to 30 years. What they do is they make gathering, and then they do empowering, they do the training, both in health and also in economy. And then the Parinama people will do the marketing and help to handle the management, so the beneficiary can focus on the production. That's the first step, and then the results are there are dual benefit that they gather. So they have benefits in both in social and economy. The social can be in health, and mostly in health, and also in food, and also in garment. So social inclusion and economics are their purpose, and they achieve it with their activity. And then the third stories come from Malaysia. This is the community farm enterprise initiated by YKPM, Yayasan Kajian Pembangunan Masyarakat. And the background is they found rural families. They are hunter and gatherers. They are fragile. They are poor, and their land is disrupted by logging and anything else. And then they set up a program that they ensure that the SSE fair profit sharing, social solidarity economy profit sharing, where the conventional usually they get only 15 to 20%, and now with the YKPM as their partner, so the farmer get 50%. And the impacts are significant. Their income grow up from their earning grow from 10% to 70%, and also this also increase their household and so on. And this become example of the other village, so they want to have the same program with the YKPM. So this is their photos. And then the fourth stories come from Philippines. So if we have heard about the housing, and then the second we have the health and mostly about health. And then the third, we have the food. And then the fourth, we have the education initiative. So our network in Philippines conduct a SSE Academy for the youth. So they make a training, online training for the 7 weeks. So they meet once a week every Saturday to give to have the lectures and motivation and so on. As you can see, this is the activity, and this is the upper right is one of the speaker, and then the lower left you can see that's the platform, one of the material. So we use Google Classroom to have this class, to lift up this class and to document this class. And then you can see in the lower right, this is the certificate of participation. So there are other many stories we have in ASEC. As we see, as I previously mentioned, we have story about 14 countries. You can see in our YouTube, and you can also contact us also in Facebook. And there are many, and also via email, and there are many other stories related to food or forestry or about microfinance and about tourism and else. So please do not hesitate to contact us, and thank you for the opportunity for with you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Firmantoko. Thank you for sharing the approaches you are taking in Indonesia to promote the social entrepreneurship. And the stories from different countries are exceptional, and this could be replicable in most of the countries in Asia. And personally, I'm very glad to see another success story of a youth-led model. So thank you very much for sharing that. So we are